I'm not gonna keep it on here. Um, can you all hear it? Yeah. This is the second time it's happened to me. The second time within, I think the last time was like last week or maybe 2 weeks ago. It's come back through. It's not my headset. Okay, it's not. It's only at certain times. Okay, I don't want to leave on. I don't want to leave it on here too long because it's disturbing for you to hear. Some people, it will literally give a massive headache. Yeah, like a, okay, because it's not me. Um, let's see, can you hear it now? I've disconnected my headset. Can you still hear it? Because this is good if you can still hear it, and if you can't, um, yeah, it's horrible. It's through. It's all clear. Let me see. Maybe I can only pick it up if I have this on, but it's not all the time. Yeah, it's came back again. It tried to come yesterday. It only lasted for maybe 2 seconds when I was out in my driveway. It came through like, bzzz, bzzz, and then it stopped. And it didn't come back through, but as soon as I got out here, it wasn't doing that when I was talking to her. Something, there's something, and this thing right here acts as an antenna somehow. There's some kind of, let's see if it's going to do it again. I got to do a little experiment. I wish I had another headset that I could try. After I had done it, the sound came when I went over there to that wind chime and hit that particular wind chime. Yeah, it's not good. I don't know what's going on, you all. I don't. Hello. Would like to test it. Yeah. I wonder if I got any other headset that I could like possibly try on that, because I just don't know. I don't think I got anything else I could try on it. I don't. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. How long has that microwave been going? Only 1 minute? Okay. I thought maybe it wouldn't have been the microwave, but it's not. Something's trying to block me. Well, it can try all at once, because I have till like June of 2022 is what I have. June of 2022, maybe a few months afterward. That's my 4 years will be up then, is when it will be up. June of 2022. So yeah, I apologize, but I wanted you all to hear that, because I've used this thing plenty of times, and I've moved around plenty of times, and it doesn't do it in my house when I'm walking around talking. It's only when I come out here outside. Hello. Yeah, well, I took this off because I don't want this creating anything on it. I don't. A plasma blaster? Do plasma blasters sound like that? I heard that YouTube, a lot of other YouTube platforms are having sound difficulties when they do their videos, okay? Have you all heard that? Other people are having difficulties with the sound on their channels and stuff. Yeah, well, I'm sorry that hurt your ears. Oh, you have? Yeah, I don't know if it's sporadic. I don't know if it's the content that we share, or if it's the spirit within us. I don't know what it is. I'm sure some channels, they don't have a problem at all. Well, I guess it doesn't matter what it is that you share. Yeah. Words they don't like. Well, I love the word love. I hope they love that word too, because love is the most powerful force on the face of the earth, especially when it's rooted and grounded inside your being. That's what I feel. Can you hear it now? Can you all hear that now? You can't even pray for people. Oh yeah. Wow. You only hear me? Okay. Well, that's good, you all. That's good. It's clear now. I just need to know that, yes, you need to, yeah, if you smudge. If you want to lay your hands on something and anoint it, you go right ahead with that energy that flows right through you. If you started a headache a few minutes ago, it might have been this frequency that came through this phone, you all. It might have been that. And if it is, I'm very sorry. I really am, because I don't want to do that to anybody. Yes, greetings in Germany. Guten Abend. Yeah. Ground yourself, you all, and do something. I wonder if when I hit this particular wind chime, it's this one right here. If I hit this, okay, I wonder if I hit that, if that signal, that sound comes back somehow. Oh, and having, You're all getting attacked in different ways. Well, let me know if that comes back after hitting that wind chime. Sound is clearing. Because this is the wind chime that when I was filming the full moon one night, that wind chime, that particular wind chime, this one right here, this tone right here on this one, this wind chime was literally, it was moving back and forth like this. Not a single other wind chime was moving. There was not even wind blowing. There was no wind blowing or nothing. And that wind chime was moving all by itself like that, going back and forth. And then I stood, you see this area right here? I stood right here, and my screen, it turned that purple color. I don't know what type of purple color you would call it. It turned purple, and it had lines of code going straight down and light codes going straight down it. My screen turned totally like that on me. Yeah. A lot of things are happening. My lips feel so chapped or dry. I didn't put no chapstick on it. You remember that also, yeah. So I've only had that screen 3 times. It started last year is when it started. One time, the first time it started, I was sitting at that computer. I was doing a live video, and I was holding my cell phone, and I had these in my ear. It started last year. Had those in my ear, I think, and my screen turned totally purple, and I forget what I was talking about, well, with the light codes. And then it happened here during the full moon, and then it happened here again. It's been around a couple months ago. It turned purple on me again. They're beaming a weapon at my house and my device. You've got the vaccine and you don't feel any different. Well, maybe it's not affecting you, so you should be very thankful for it, because some people have side effects. Really, like if any medicine that you take or things that you eat, you know, you could be allergic to something and you eat it and you have this side effect. You get hives or something. So that's, yeah. You came online, decided to see the correlations with freak nature events, and it's like we can feel the earth. Yeah, that's really strange, you all. And I wasn't going to get on here today because I don't want to get to where I start doing a whole lot of videos again. I don't. Go get a D timer test to see if you are creating. Oh, well, I'm not creating it. Never heard of that though. 2 out of 3. The veil is thinner. Yeah, the veil is thinner, you all. It's cold outside. It's around 40 degrees. Yes, you need to ground yourself, you all, however you can ground it. If you need to light a candle, if you need to read if you need to listen to some relaxing music, if you just need to read a book, watch something, watch nature, get outside, do whatever you can to ground yourself. You're going to need it. You really are. Never ever. Yeah. So you haven't heard that sound, right? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put this around my neck. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna see if I plug myself. If I plug myself back in, will that sound come back? I'm gonna just try it. Wait. I'm gonna put this on sage. I'm gonna put this on a sage leaf. I got a big sage plant right here. Okay, I am. I'm going to put sage on this. Okay, I'll put sage on it. I'm gonna put it into my device. I'm gonna see if I hear that signal coming back. Didn't help it. I guess they're using this to do it. Okay, that's about right. That's about right, you all. I've unplugged it. Hopefully when I unplugged it, it stops. Yes, a balloon getting ready to explode. Okay, you all can see I don't have it in here anymore, so when I pulled it out of the ear, that means when I stopped it. Someone wants, oh wow. Now, I can talk on this. Get this. I can and I do talk on this. And 90% of the time, I have no problems whatsoever. None. None. It's just really weird. It's really weird. Yeah, it stopped. Recap quick, Gina. When I was talking on the phone to Polly, my conversation was completely clear. In the house, I had this on my head. I come out here. I come out on my porch, and I'm just looking around here. And then I walk down here to the edge of my porch. Then all of a sudden, that sound comes. It didn't come in the house walking. It did not come when I stepped out on my porch. It only started, I had even been walking back and forth. Then all of a sudden, as soon as after probably around, I don't know, 2 or 3 minutes, I stood right here and that signal came. That sound came in like that. Didn't come while in the house walking around, and something is out here. And you could be right. There could be an energy-directed weapon at my house. And it came through this. This acted as an antenna. Well, you have to think about it. You know, you can take a regular piece of wire and you can put it back on, you can screw it on the back of like a radio or something, and it can boost your signal. Okay, this is probably boosting a signal. There's probably some type of device in these Apple things to where they can get in there. Well, they can hack any device they want. They can, you all. This is not a joke. It's not. But see, I'm still able to talk. But if I plug this in, I can't talk. But I could talk earlier. There's your recap right there. Yeah. Wires. That's what it was. Yeah. You dogged and just then. I don't know what that meant. You dogged and just then. Yeah. Ground your vessel. It's something out here. Right, probably right over my house. It probably got a satellite right over my house. Well, you know, let me tell you something. This is true. So when I started on this journey back in 2018, I was outside. Let me tell you this. I was outside. See this part of my yard right here? Where was I? I was standing about right here. And the clouds, I was filming the two suns, and there was so many clouds in the sky, and all of a sudden, there was two clouds. One was right there, like a big old mountain, like a big cliffs, like columns of clouds. One right here, and out of the blue of the clouds, guess what came out? Great big winged beings. Great big winged beings. I thought they were hang gliders. Their wings were so big and massive. They were black wings with red tipped feathers, reddish orange tipped feathers, black bodysuits. It looked like a bodysuit all the way down. And then when you get to this part right here, they had like a little reddish orange right here. And then down there toward their feet is like a little reddish orange came out of the column of the clouds. First one came, and I thought, is that a hang glider with a costume? No, it wasn't. They were massive. Then came another and another. There were 7 of them. 7 of them. They came out, and I was trying to film them. I was trying to take pictures. I couldn't for the life of me. They came out. They flew right over my house, and then they disappeared right as they got off my property. They just vanished like that. They were massive winged beings. You all, this may sound strange to you, but I'm telling you the truth. It shook me up. They came out of the southwest sky between a column of clouds. That's when I first started this journey. I was filming that two suns. Yeah, that's what happened. And then I thought, is this the Thunderbirds that people talked about that used to be existing? Because I was trying to think what would be that big. And somebody said maybe it was the Thunderbirds, but these were human bodies. They had human bodies, you all, and they were massive. And they didn't have a hang gliders with whatever the hang gliders use. No, they literally, they had wings, massive, massive wings that were black with orangish, reddish tips on them. So I just had all kinds of orbs around me. I love orbs. I do love them. Then if you've seen a lot of orbs around me, then that's a confirmation. The spiritual area. Yeah. Yes, I like orbs. I really do. Now you can make a difference with some kind of orbs. I'll have to look at this video. I hope I can see it too. I'd like to know where they were. Yeah, don't text in all caps because it's as if you're shouting, you all. Don't do it. Some people take offense at that. Well, I don't like it either. I'd like some proper, or you can even use all lowercase. Hello. Could you please tell me where it was at? Yeah, you all. If you're just tuning in, so there was a frequency sound. They caught it on here, and I had my earpiece tuned in, this Apple earpiece. You can look at it. It comes with your phone. It comes with your phone when you get an iPhone. And I had been talking to Polly earlier on it and walking around inside the house is what I had been doing, walking around inside the house. And then I came out here on my porch. And then after I came out on my porch, I stood around for a tad bit. And then I walked down here to the edge of my porch. And then that's when the sound came through like a balloon, like you're pulling apart the neck of the balloon, making that noise. It tried to get me yesterday on the phone when I was talking to somebody else in the driveway, but it stopped because I thought, no, wait a minute. Yeah. You saw energy balls in the, yeah. Orbs are spiritual also. They are. Hello there, kitty. What you doing? Kitty, you want to go in the house? This is my little cat. She's not little, but she's an old cat. Right here, let me shut this door in the house. Kitty. Okay, you all, I'm back. They were, well, hello there, Apple Brooks. Yeah, hello, you all. I want to see if this comes back. I don't know how wide of a range of a target they would have. You let me know. Look, I'm going to take this. I'm going to plug it back in. Actually, I'm going to step off the porch. I don't want it to come back on. I don't. I'm going to plug this in, you all. I'm getting ready to plug it in. So you tell me if you heard it. So I stepped off the porch. Yeah. You heard it? Okay. It is some type of a frequency. And it sounds like the type of a frequency when you have an old radio, you're trying to tune it in and you can't get the channel also, and then you just, yeah. Okay, you all, I'm not going to stick it back in because I wouldn't want that getting me either. Yeah. If I had something else to try, I would. It's very high-pitched. Some people feel like they have high-pitched sounds in their ears, too. Yeah, I will. It is a frequency, and we're made up of it. Let me, I wish it could stop if it wanted to. Wait, is it around noontime? I was trying to pinpoint the time that it might have happened on the phone last time when I was on the phone with Polly that one time. I don't know if time of day has something to do with it either. Um, yeah. You hear something now? Oh, okay. Thank you, uh, Kinley. Walk back to the chime. I'm going to walk back to the chime. Can you all hear it? Okay, let me see something. If I move this one chime, you should only hear the sound of those wind chimes, but is it the other sound that's coming through? Hello. Okay, it's another sound. You heard high-pitched tones yesterday? Okay. Well, that's my one wind chime. I wonder, good morning, you all. We're trying to pinpoint the sounds. If I can get these. Okay, that's good. Okay, that's good. Only if maybe if I do all those sounds, get rid of what area. Um, yeah, it's in the first wind chime. I believe it probably is. It's probably that one that was going back and forth. It could be haunted. You hear wind in your ear? Oh, wow. These wind chimes cost a lot of money. I think this one was around $400. I think this is probably around $200 or some $100, you all. But these are the real cheap kinds that anybody can get. But this right here, they cost a lot of money. I don't know what kind they are, but they're supposed to be healing. Oopsie. They're supposed to be healing wind chimes. We got them for my daughter's birthday and Christmas over the years. Yeah, that's right. It was like a birthday present. These are the ones she picked out. It's been around probably 3 years ago. She get it like a wind chime each year. Yeah. Your dogs are having seizures, you all. This is absolutely horrific. A heartbeat pulse. You've got singing bowls. That's wonderful. Yeah. I don't know what type of material it is. I don't. I never really looked inside of it. That's a good, oh, that's me. Let me turn this around, you all. I don't know what type of material it is. I really don't. I couldn't tell you. They're very heavy. Extremely heavy. You got it. You fish oil does something for the dog. So you talking about fish oil tablets? Hello, Susan, you hear it? Well, they weren't the color of copper. I think none of them are the color of copper. I would say that they were aluminum, but I don't know. Oh, capsules. Yeah. Well, you might hear this wind chime right here. Yeah, I don't know what they're made of. But it looks like it can't. I don't know what they're made of, but it looks like it might be able to rust. Yeah. Oh, I froze because my battery is dying now on my phone. It's dying. The battery got drained earlier this morning, and I plugged it in, and I had like 60% in. Then it's dying again, you all. Let me look at these clouds, because I'm going to have to get off of here. They got a beautiful cloud. There's that sun right there. So yeah, I probably am going to have to go, you all. And I apologize for this being a long video. It's 31 minutes long, you all. And if you're just watching this, I've been going on and on about the sound that was coming through when I plugged this thing in. Because I don't know, right here, when I plugged it in, it had a horrible sound like that. Just now pulled it back out. If you heard it, even for a brief second, the sound was coming from these, and it doesn't do it. 90% of the time. There's only been 2 other times that I heard it. That was it. That was 2 other times. Yeah. Oh, they listen in all the time. Yeah. They listen in all the time to our conversations. Do you know what? Any computer that you have, doesn't matter how you build it, it has a mini computer inside of it, and you can't turn it off. Every single device, every single computer, there is a tiny computer within that computer that you cannot get rid of. Yeah. So, yeah. I am going to go, you all. My nose is cold because it's probably red because it is cold out here. Yeah, hello. Thank you all for joining. So this is my humidity. Wait, no, this is the barometric pressure. I don't know how to read that. There's somebody down off in the distance. It's literally echoing through the woods. Yes, thank you. Oh, you're also very welcome. I really should go because my battery's just going to die on me. So with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello from my heart to yours. Love you, and thank you for joining me. I don't know what's going on. I don't. But our world is changing, and there's a lot of things that are happening. Yeah. Yeah. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and thank you, moderators, for being on here, and thank you all for taking time out of your day to come on here and see that. Did you see that flash? Yeah. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Love you. You all stay safe, too.